Hi everybody, this is Sunday, August 2nd, 2026, and I've been posting these videos as a form of therapy to recover from the trauma of watching my little brother, Paul Cairns, 64 with Down syndrome, be locked away by the British Columbia New Democratic Party government, David Eby as leader, Nikki Sharma as Attorney General, and Sheila Malcolmson as the cabinet minister responsible for Paul's care. They locked Paul away for 588 days after I complained when I discovered a secret and what I alleged to be a fraudulent and forged power of attorney. The person that they appointed as Paul's guardian in the secret document then ordered that after he had had a stroke or some kind of medical event, she ordered that his medical supports be removed and that he be sedated to death. I believe that they did medical assistance in dying on him, which he could not consent to. In Canada, euthanasia was made legal in 2015 by the Supreme Court of Canada. They said that with regards to a woman who was already dead, Kate Carter, that Canadians have a constitutional right to be killed by their government, which is, of course, bizarre. So, today there was a couple of things that came up in the news that I wanted to mention. One is that the government of Canada, led by this evil piece of shit, Mark Carney, who had, prior to becoming or applying to become the Prime Minister of Canada, had 32 citizenships. He had 27 through his Irish passport, his Irish citizenship as a member of the European Union, 4 with his UK passport, and then, of course, 1 with Canada. He is a World Economic Fund lackey, and as he drove the economy of Great Britain into the ground, and now he's coming to do the same thing to Canada. But what he's ordered, he's obviously a puppet for the Communist Party of China, and he's ordered that chaplains in the Canadian Armed Forces, of which my uncles were members, and one of my uncles, Kevin Cairns, was awarded the Military Cross by King George VI for bravery in the World War II in Germany. So anyways, this Mark Carney asshole, piece of shit, jerk, has ordered that the chaplains cannot say prayers any longer. So they've already had passed their bill with his manufactured majority by bribing other members of other political parties to cross the floor with our money. He's created this Bill C9, which makes it a criminal offense to quote you can go to prison for quoting the Bible, the Torah, or the Quran. But what he's also done is he's ordered that chaplains can no longer say prayers. And I've just noticed a video by Cheryl Gallant, who's the member of parliament, Conservative member of parliament for Renfrew, Pembroke, and she's just posted a video stating that they are recruiting foreign talent for the Canadian Armed Forces. So with the euthanasia in Canada, we've passed the 100,000 mark of the Canadian government executing extrajudicially by lethal injection as medical care over 103,000 Canadian citizens, 96% white, of European descent Canadian-born citizens who are either ill or disabled. So that's the group they've decided to exterminate and commit a genocide against. supposedly these are people who consent, but they are offered death. There was a woman named Miriam, a white 84-year-old woman named Miriam Lancaster, went into the Vancouver General Emergency last year and with a sore back, and before asking her any other questions, a young female doctor walked up to her and said, "We've decided to offer you MAiD." So I don't know what you're thinking, because this doesn't seem to be registering with anyone. But if you can imagine going to get health care and having another person offer to kill you, how would you feel? I don't know why you're just like in this state of zombieized. It's like the Germany before World War II, when Hitler was killing all the ill and disabled and elderly people as useless mouths. He created his system of genocide in the Holocaust by eliminating all the ill, disabled, and elderly people in Germany. He'd killed 350,000 Germans before he even started on his final solution for the Jewish people. So what I want to say is, if you have a loved one, even if you're young and healthy and you've got a good income stream, if you're a professional of any sort, my advice to you is to look into getting your loved one. If you have a disabled or elderly loved one, get them the hell out of Canada. Get them out. And I recommend that you get out too, because things are not going well. When they're recruiting foreign nationals for our armed forces, our wonderful, storied, brave armed forces, when this WEF lackey, Mark Carney, Irish just like me, I know the type. I know the type. There's nothing more evil than an evil Irishman. I can tell you that. They're the worst. They're diabolical, and he is diabolical. So they have already executed extrajudicially as lethal injection. In 2025 alone, Mark Carney killed 17,772 Canadians. And in that time, the United States, the whole United States, had executed by lethal injection only 43 people, and that was a high number, for the United States. So things are looking bad. They're looking as bad as I'm almost 71, and I'm telling you, I practiced as a psychologist, and then I was a federal prosecutor, then I was a family lawyer for 23 years, and my hobby is military history. And I'm telling you, if you're able to get out of Canada, and even if you're not, get out. Get out. They killed my little brother, my beautiful, vulnerable, wonderful little brother, who never hurt anyone, who worked hard and did the best he could. He was heroic, considering the horrible blows that life had dealt him. And they killed him right in front of my eyes. And they're harvesting the organs from these people that they killed and sending them across the border to the United States. There was just a man who got a heart from a person that was euthanized in Canada, an American man, got a heart. He skipped the queue and got a heart from a Canadian that was euthanized. It's bad. It's bad. I just been to Mass here in Coquitlam, and I walked through Como Lake Park, and it's like paradise. It's the most beautiful place on earth. I live at the top of a mountain in Coquitlam. It's the most beautiful place in the earth, but as long as Mark Carney and the Liberals and these woke leftist communists, the Communist Party of China has infiltrated every aspect of Canadian life, and they've destroyed Canada. So I had to escape from Quebec. I lived through the October crisis in October of 1970, and all the windows on our block were blown out. We had tanks rolling down our street. We had soldiers posted on our block, and we had walked past snipers on every roof. And I had to, because I'm an Anglophone, I had to, although I'm a third generation Montrealer, I had to escape Montreal. And I came out to British Columbia, where I thought I would be safe. But this evil Canadian government, it's going through very bad times. Like I said, if you have a vulnerable loved one, get them the hell out of this country as quick as you can. I love you all. Take care.